82 years old, and I've been getting ready my whole life. Getting ready to travel, getting ready to relax, getting ready to enjoy myself, getting ready to finally start living the way I always imagined I would. I was always preparing for a life that was supposed to come later. And now there is no later. There's just me, sitting in a house full of things I saved for someday, realizing that someday was a lie I told myself for 60 years. That's not easy to admit. But I'm running out of time to keep pretending. Let me explain what I mean. When I was young, I had plans. Big ones. I wanted to see the world. I wanted to write. I wanted to learn languages and live abroad for a year and do things that scared me. But I told myself I wasn't ready. Not yet. I needed more money first. More stability. More preparation. So I prepared. I got a degree in business because it was practical. I didn't love it, but it was safe. I told myself I'd pursue my real interests later once I had a foundation. I got a job at a company I didn't care about. I told myself it was temporary, just until I saved enough to do what I really wanted. I met Catherine when I was 28. We got married a year later. She had dreams too. She wanted to open a bakery. She used to sketch floor plans on napkins, talk about what she'd name it, what the sign would look like. I told her we should wait. Wait until we had more saved. Wait until the timing was better. Wait until we were ready. We were never ready. She stopped sketching after a few years. I didn't notice at first. I was too busy preparing. We had children. 2 boys. And I told myself the same thing I'd been telling myself all along. Later. I'll be present later. I'll slow down later. Right now I need to build security. Right now I need to provide. I worked long hours. I saved aggressively. I said no to vacations because we might need the money. I said no to dinners out, to weekend trips, to anything that felt indulgent. We'll do all of that later, I said. When we're more comfortable. I thought I was being responsible. I didn't realize I was being absent. There's a particular memory that comes back to me now. My oldest son was maybe 10. He came into the kitchen one Saturday morning and asked if we could go fishing. Just the 2 of us. He'd been asking for months. I was sitting at the table, going over our budget. I told him not this weekend. Maybe next month. I had things to sort out. He nodded. He didn't argue. He just walked back to his room. We never went fishing. Not that month. Not that year. Not ever. And now he's 53 years old, and we talk on the phone once a month, and I can hear the distance in his voice. He's polite. He asks about my health. But there's a wall between us that I built one deferred promise at a time. I thought there would be time to make it up, to be the father I was planning to become. But children don't wait for you to be ready. They just grow up. Catherine waited longer than she should have. For years, she asked me to slow down, to take a trip, to do something spontaneous, to just live a little. I always had a reason why we couldn't. The roof needed replacing. The boys would need college tuition. We didn't have quite enough cushion yet. She stopped asking eventually. One night, we were sitting on the porch. The boys were grown and gone. The house was quiet. She looked at me and said something I've never forgotten. I used to think we were building towards something. Now I think we were just building walls around a life we never let ourselves have. I didn't know what to say. I told her we still had time. We'd travel next year. We'd do everything we'd been waiting for. She just looked at me with tired eyes and said, "You've been saying that for 30 years. She was right. I had been saying it for 30 years. And I kept saying it. Because I still believed it. I still thought there was time. Catherine died 4 years ago. It was sudden. An aneurysm. She was in the garden one moment, gone the next. We never took that trip. We never went to Italy, even though she'd wanted to see Florence her whole life. We never opened the bakery. We never even went back to the coast where we had our honeymoon. We were going to do all of it. Later. And then there was no later. After she died, I walked through the house like a ghost. I opened closets full of things we'd saved. Nice dishes we never used. Candles we never lit. A dress she'd bought for a special occasion that never came. In the basement, I found a box of travel brochures. Some of them were decades old. Dog-eared pages. Notes in her handwriting, places she wanted to go. She'd kept them all those years. And I'd kept saying, not yet. I am 82 years old. I have more money saved than I will ever spend. I have a house that's paid off. I have security. Stability. Everything I spent my life preparing for. And I have nothing to do with it. My body is failing. My knees ache. I get winded going upstairs. The doctors say I shouldn't travel alone anymore. All those trips I was saving for, I can't take them now. All those experiences I was putting off, my body won't allow them. All that living I was preparing to do, the preparation was the whole thing. I just didn't see it. I used to think life had phases. First you work, then you rest. First you sacrifice, then you enjoy. But that's not how it works. There's no finish line where the real life begins. There's just the life you're living right now, today, in this moment. And if you're not living it, you're missing it. I missed it. I missed my sons growing up because I was preparing for their future. I missed my wife because I was preparing for our retirement. I missed my own life because I was always getting ready for a version of it that never arrived. And the cruelest part is this: I wasn't even enjoying the preparation. I wasn't savoring the work or the saving or the discipline. I was just enduring. The reward never came. Waiting for the reward. Or maybe it did, and I was too focused on the next thing to notice. My youngest son visited last month. He brought his daughter, my granddaughter. She's 7. She wanted to play a game with me. Something silly. Cards, I think. And I almost said no. I almost said I was tired, maybe later. But I caught myself. I sat down. I played the game. I let her win. And for 20 minutes, I wasn't preparing for anything. I was just there. It was the most alive I've felt in years. That's what I missed. That's what I traded away. Not the big trips or the grand adventures, though I missed those too. I missed the small moments. The ordinary ones. The ones that were right in front of me while I was looking ahead to something better. I can't get them back. Catherine is gone. My boys are grown and distant. My body is winding down. But I still have some time. I don't know how much, but some. And I'm trying to stop preparing. I'm trying to use the nice dishes. Light the candles, sit on the porch without planning tomorrow. I ate cake for breakfast last week. Not because it was a special occasion, but because I wanted to. Because I'm 82 and I've never once eaten cake for breakfast. It was good. If you're listening to this and you're still young or still healthy or still have people around you who want your time, I want to tell you something. You are not preparing to live. You are living. Right now. Today. This is it. The dishes don't matter. The savings account doesn't matter. The perfect timing doesn't exist. The people in your life will not wait forever. Your body will not wait forever. The world will not wait forever. And the tragedy isn't dying without money. The tragedy is dying with a full bank account and an empty life. I know that now. I wish I'd known it sooner. I'm 82 years old. I spent my whole life getting ready for something that never came. And now I sit here in a quiet house with everything I saved and nothing I built, wondering what it would have felt like to just live, to say yes instead of not yet, to go instead of wait, to be here fully instead of always halfway to somewhere else. If this reaches you while you still have time, don't do what I did. Don't prepare your way out of your own life. Start now. With whatever you have. Wherever you are. because the life you're waiting for is already happening. And one day, without warning, it will be done. I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm saying it because I love you. The way I wish I'd loved my own life, before it was too late to live it.